I do things in Prince Rupert after work that friends that live in larger centres have to plan months ahead and do on weekends. When I first came to the port, I was young and attracted by the opportunity for the outdoor recreation area. But at the same time, being involved in large-scale projects that made a big difference, both locally and nationally. That's a really interesting dynamic that doesn't exist elsewhere.
Stepping onto the boat in the morning and watching the sunrise. Oh, it's just beautiful. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Well, it's always friendly walking into the office. You can never get too many hellos.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
It's team, it's family. Everybody cares about everybody. And they really take the time to get to know who you are.
Any of my staff, myself, we can walk in and see the president and CEO, but within the office, we're literally one big team.
We are the third largest port in terms of value in Canada. So for the size of our community, we're just over 13,000 people. The economic impact across Canada and the US is actually enormous.
We live in a community where I think over 50% of the population is First Nations.
They are an economic force, particularly in trade. Much like today, we put goods of value into a container, the Tsimshian First Nations would put things into a bentwood box to trade with other outlying First Nations communities.
We're very much a development company, and because we're in a small town, we've had to be very entrepreneurial and very creative and very energetic to actually further the development of the port.
I'm able to be creative in my job, I'm able to have autonomy in the position I hold, but I also have a lot of support.
My managers approached me and said, if you ever want to pursue a career, we will be right behind you and support you. I wanted to be a captain, so that was an easy choice.
To come here and be able to do such a high level of really challenging legal work, it's complex, it's diverse, it's very interesting. You can see the impact.
They see us taking on these new jobs that are, way outside of our normal capacities, and people get recognized.
I think that there's a misconception that there's a large trade-off for urban living next to rural living. I actually feel like what you gain is so much greater than what you actually lose, particularly time.
Here it comes. This is the definition of quality of life. We're off work and we're down here, catch dinner, go home.
Everybody, I catch your fish!
When I moved to Prince Rupert, I really wanted to find opportunities to get out on the water. There's a volunteer organization called Royal Canadian Marine Search and Rescue. So it's just a lot of opportunity to gain skills that I didn't have before and wasn't really expecting to get.
You enjoy the benefits of living in a small community where you know your neighbours and you have strong, deep relationships between families.
I think the community spirit in Prince Rupert is extremely strong and present. So for me, it's natural, it's normal just to be what we call be a Rupertite.
Rupert's going to keep growing and it's going to get big.
And as we grow, opportunity grows for all of us in the region.
Looking for talented and energetic individuals, but also people that have a sense of the place and want to be part of the community. Because we're very much reflective of the community and our organization. It's very much a family. I'm a perfect example. I came for 2 or 3 years and here I am here 20 years later.
You got to see it, you got to touch the ocean, you got to climb the mountains. You just have to experience it.